Thanks for partnering with Impact Assessment. In this video, we're looking at assigning, delivering, and analysing assessments for composite or multiple year level classes. I'm going to start here in the assessment library. Here I have a Year 3 assessment. In this scenario, I teach a Year 3-4 composite. I'm going to assign this assessment to my class. After you click Assign, the platform will detect the relevant classes that have multiple year levels in one class. Here I can see my 3-4 class, and the platform knows it has Year 3 students as well as students from another year level. There will always be two options. One option is to assign the assessment to the year level only that corresponds with the assessment you chose. Here, the platform is displaying Year 3 only because I've clicked Assign on a Year 3 assessment. The other option will be to assign to all students in the class, regardless of how many other year levels you have in the class. I'm going to assign this Year 3 assessment to my Year 3-4 class. Click Assign. Now, when I enter Markbooks, I will see the assessment assigned here to my 3-4 class. In the Markbooks area, it will show me if I have assigned it to all students in the class or the year level students only. If I had chosen Year 3 only, in the Markbooks area, it would display Year 3 only to indicate to me that the only students in this Markbook are my Year 3 students. Here I've entered assessment data so we can look at analysis in the composite class context. Here in the attainment report, you will notice an additional column. The year level column will show which year group that student is from. In the drop-down, the year level is shown for the actual assessment. In this context, I'm looking at a Year 3 assessment, but from my year group column, I know that I have Year 3s and Year 4s that have sat this assessment. If I click on the sort arrows in the year group column, I can sort by year group. I can also go to options and filters and choose to include or exclude the out of year students. In this context, if I choose not to include the out of year students, it will only show me my Year 3 students because it's a Year 3 assessment. I'm going to include my out of year students. Another option is to group by demographics and group by year group. This allows you to clearly group your different year level students and separate them so that you can sort. For example, if I sort question 1 here by low to high achievement, it is sorted each group. I can see my Year 4 students here sorted by low to high achievement, and my Year 3 students here sorted by low to high achievement. If I aggregate the data by class, it will automatically group the year levels so that I can see the comparison. It will also tell me the number of students from each year level, as well as year level averages for each indicator. If I aggregate the data by school, I can see how many students from each year level included. And as well as by all schools, if I aggregate even larger, I can see the split in my entire organization, how many students from each year level and the averages. If I click on the overall results, I will see the standardized data. If I look at the student level of aggregation, I can see that a standardization has been run. The percentile ranks and standardized scores have been generated, as well as likely benchmarks. You will see when you're looking at a composite or multi-year level context, there is a warning or reminder here. This is to remind you that the data includes students who are in a different year level to the assessment. When standardization is calculated, only the student data from the relevant year level to the assessment is included in these calculations. So in this context, only the Year 3 data, the results for my Year 3 students, were used in calculating these percentile ranks, standardized scores, and likely benchmarks. The Year 4 students are still assigned those relevant standardized grades. However, it's important to note that only the year level assessment data has been used to calculate that. If you have more questions about analyzing, assigning, or delivering assessments in the composite context, please contact Impact Assessment. Thank you.